Hi, my name is Juan Felipe Arenas from 11B. Thank you, Edgar, for giving me this opportunity to pick up because I was in the USA on that week. So I'm gonna answer in this video the next question. Has socialism replicated similar tragedies elsewhere throughout history? Basing in the chapter 7 of Animal Farm and Holodomor cases. So the question of whether socialism has replicated similar strategies throughout history can be analyzed throughout islands, the way of Animal Farm, Chapter 7, and the Holodomor case. Both provide historical and allegorical evidence that authoritarian socialism regimes have led to widespread suffering, particularly through famine and political repression. In Chapter 7, the animals experience a harsh winter with extreme food shortage. Napoleon, the totalitarian leader, tightens his grip on power by using fear, propaganda, and executions. The animals are forced to lie about their food supply to outsiders, and any dissenters are silenced, either throughout exile or brutal execution. This reflects the great push under Joseph Stalin in the 1930s, when millions of people were arrested, executed, or sent to forced labor camps for alleged disloyalty. Orwell's portrayal of suffering and control serves as a direct critic of totalitarian socialism. So now, the Holodomor was a man-made famine in the Soviet Ukraine, resulting from Stalin's policies of forced collectivization. The government confiscated crops and grain, preventing millions of Ukrainians from accessing food. Meanwhile, Soviet authorities estimated between 3.5 to and 7 million people died. The famine was not simply an economic failure, but a deliberate act of repression against the Ukrainian nationalism and resistance. This mirrors the suffering depicted in Animal Farm, where Napoleon's policies have resulted in starvation and the silence of dissent. So, to answer the question, yes, there are similar events have occurred under socialist regimes where centralized economic control and authoritarian rule led to the catastrophe. One good example it could be the Great Chinese Famine from 1958 to 1962. And another good example it could be Cambodia under the Khmer Rouge from 1975 to 1979. So, in conclusion, both Animal Farm and the Holodomor illustrate how the socialist regimes, when controlled by authoritarian leaders, have led to immense human suffering. The themes of famine, fear, and political push in Animal Farm directly parallel real-world socialist tragedies. While socialism as an economic theory does not inherently lead to these outcomes, historical examples show that when it's combined with unchecked power and central economic control, it has often resulted in a very devastating consequences. Thank you, Edgar. Have a nice day.